Good day, viewers. I remember my humble self again. Otemu Ogeneyerowo teaching on YouTube. I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Otemu Math Success. I'm dealing with the topic change of subject formula. It's now A. Make M the subject of the formula in M is equal to the square root of N minus M square F plus 1 over D minus N over D minus N. And hence, evaluate M if N is equal to 3, F is equal to 4, and D is equal to 8. If you look at it, M is already here, and they ask us to make M the subject of the formula. We still have M here. Because of this M, I want to bring all to make it 1. Now, if you look at the solution, you say M is equal to the square root of N minus M square F plus 1 over D minus N. What is here is the square root. That is the square root. So what will remove square root is square. I'm not saying take the square of both sides. Take the square of both what? Sides. So that means here is M square is equals to N minus M square F plus 1 over D minus N. Raise up the square root, then you square it. This will cancel this. So you are left with M square, which is equals to N minus M square F plus 1 over D minus N over D minus N. So, okay, let me clean this side so we can solve properly. Now, when you clean that side, what we do here is cross multiply. So now, M square is multiplying D minus N. This multiply this, which is equal to this times this, which is N minus M square F plus 1. So what we do is to clear the bracket. Use this M square to multiply D minus N. So what is M square times D? It gives us M squared D. M squared times N give us M square N is equals to N minus M square F plus 1. Take note, we are making M the subject of the formula. So what do? We collect all the alphabet of M to one side, which is now M square D minus M square N. This is now minus M square F. When it crosses the sign of equal to, it changes to plus M square F equals to M square F. And we have N here, which is equal to this N plus 1, which is equal to that N plus what? Plus 1. So let us factorize, bringing the M squared out. So when you bring M squared out, you are left with D minus, you are left with N plus you are left with F is equals to N plus 1. And let us divide through. By what is inside this bracket, which is D minus N plus F. So here will give us m squared into d minus n plus f over d minus n plus f is equals to n plus 1 over d minus n plus f. This will cancel this. Now, let me see, come to this other side of the board. So we're going to have our final answer. We will now have, first of all, m squared is equals to this over this, which is n plus 1 over d minus n plus f. But take note, in the question given, that's the subject. No. Now, let's now take the square root. This is m squared. Take the square root of both sides. Because we have the final answer now. So we take the square root. Here is now m is equal to the square root of n plus 1 over d minus n plus f. This is not the subject, not the, because you see how square there. Now, in the question, we're given that n is equal to 3. We are given that f is equals to 4. And we are given that d is equals to 8. So I will substitute this value 3 in n, 4 in f, 8 in d. This is now the new formula. That is now the new formula. So let's substitute. Therefore, m is equal to the square root of, what is n there? 3, which is 3 plus what? Plus 1 all over, what is d there? D is 8 minus n again, which is 3 plus what is now f is 4. Now look at it, let's go again. D is 8, look at it here. N is 3, look at it here. And f is 4, look at it here. So m now is the square root of 3 plus 1 gives us 4. 3 plus 1 gives us 4. What is 8 minus 3 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. So what is now the square root of 4 over 9 is plus or minus 2 over 3. Because the square root of 4 is 2. The square root of 9 is 3. And that is our answer.